What makes you happy? You know what? This is Pokefoff here, coming at you with another XY Wi-Fi battle. This Wi-Fi battle was taken around the first maybe few weeks that XY came out. As you can see, because our teams are a little weird for the overused environment, I am using one of my favorite Pokemon here, Avalugg, and you're going to see it do some pretty cool stuff this battle. So let's just hop right into it from the start. I'm going to lead off with my Greninja, my opponent's going to lead off with the Duoblade. And if you didn't know, Duoblade doesn't always have the best special defense, even with an Eviolite, but its defense is amazing. So I guess my opponent was really banking on that. My Greninja is extra belted instead of Life Orb because I didn't want to deal with the Life Orb damage. Togekiss, now having the Fairy and Flying typing, well, I already had the Flying typing, but the Fairy typing, can take on actually anything that Greninja can do bar Ice Beam, but I don't think I ran Ice Beam at the time. So I'm going to go right out to my Magnetric, and when I started playing XY, Mega Magnetric was actually probably my favorite Mega at the time, because of how fast it was and how hard it hit for having base 135 in both speed and special attack. So I am going to slam down a Thunderbolt on the opponent. Don't ask why I used Substitute, it was cool at the time. Okay. And I'm just going to go down straight to an Aura Sphere, because Mega Magnetric is still pretty frail, only having about 80 base defenses. Now I'm going to go with the Talonflame, and when I used Talonflame at the start, I didn't even bother with an item because of how much I like Acrobatics over Brave Bird because of the recoil. And here I'm going to switch out because Magnetric's out, and Magnetric is generally faster than Talonflame, so I'm going to go out to Dusclops. And the point of this team, actually I remember now, was to have a bunch of defensive things and then a bunch of offensive things. And my specially defensive Pokemon on the team was Dusclops with an Eviolite. Defensive Pokemon was the Avalugg, which you're going to see later on be a beautiful thing. And my opponent goes for Thunderbolt. I thought to myself, okay, it runs Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump, probably Psychic and Recover. I'm not exactly sure why I sacked Chestnut here. I guess it didn't have much of a purpose, actually, when I think about it. So I guess that was a good play. But now my opponent thinks they are faster than Starmie when they're not. That, or they just want to Death Throw off Starmie, which I don't mind them doing. Here, I don't know what my opponent was thinking. It just stays in with the Talonflame and not even bother with the Brave Bird. Probably predicted me to switch out and went for Sword Stance or Bulk Up. But that didn't work out in their favor, and here I'm just gonna fodder off my Greninja to the Magnetric because I have better things to do with it, and Greninja pretty much did its job this battle, as I don't believe I run Ice Beam as I stated earlier. So now my opponent's gonna go out to the Duoblade, probably to try to scare me out with Shadow Sneak or whatever ghost move it is using, but I can just go for the burn on anything on my opponent's team now at this point without much fear. And now I'm gonna go out to Avalugg, which is... people need to understand how good Avalugg is real quick. This Pokemon has devastating defenses. At just like, even compared to Hippowdon, it has amazing defenses. It has reliable recovery. It's such a good defensive Pokemon. It doesn't care about any physical hit you use on it. See you later, Talonflame. It doesn't care what physical hit you use on it. Avalugg will take it. And he will retaliate. May not always be a he, might be a she. I don't know. But Avalugg is really, 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 really good defensively. More people should use it. Also with Rock Spin, because I like rocks, but I don't know. It's just, even with rocks, I think Avalugg is a really good defensive Pokemon. If you guys didn't see, because I wasn't really talking about it, monologuing on about Avalugg, Dusclops got off the Pain Split to break the multi-scale, and even at +2, Dragonite's now back at 0 with the burn. So even with a critical hit, neutral Outrage from Dragonite, I'm assuming that's Adamant Dragonite, that does less than half with a critical hit. That is some insane defenses. I just really like Avalugg, you guys. Plus it also gets Avalanche and Earthquake. That's a great offensive combo even in itself, and does have pretty good attack stat. So anyway, I'm gonna get rid of my, not really get rid of, but I'm gonna sack my Avalugg here. I could have went for the Earthquake, but I actually have a little bit of an ace up my sleeve to help me take down this Magnetric with the Pokemon that can do it much better, and that'd be Dusclops. Just because Avalugg's really good defensively, it's got pretty bad special attack, or special defense, even special attack. And I have to accept that, but that's why I have Dusclops here. And I have protected on my Dusclops, so I can burn stall or toxic stall, weather stall, whatever it may be. And that'll be the game once I use another protect and take down my opponent's net trick. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for appreciating Avalugg. I'd love it if you guys in the comments would talk about all the great things Avalugg could do, because I love this thing. And I'll see you guys next time.